Hello and welcome to another episode of This is the Police. This episode I'm going to try to make a little shorter, maybe 5 to 10 minutes if possible, because 27 minutes or whatever is quite a long time. Plan on for the next episode doing another episode of LSPDFR, which I haven't done in a few months, and they've done a whole bunch of new updates for that, so hopefully that'll be a good episode. Anyways, let's continue with This is the Police. Alright, day 5. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. That's not good. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Really? Mayor Rogers, city has no problems with racists. Alright, well, sounds like a good day for work, am I right?
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Ooh, what is it? A car? A truck? What is that? A chair? Ooh, some kind of chest. Pills.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well,
Figures.
Fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
The mayor?
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing,
that's his friend,
went
that's
to the
right.
mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
I don't remember. I think that
How long
might
have
be
you
the
been
mayor.
dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance.
Yeah, I think that's his
I don't
old
know if you
partner.
noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me, my family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Alright. I mean, I guess I'll help him. I mean, he's a good old friend, I think.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Get the fuck out of my nice, cozy
Damn.
barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch.
Damn.
And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Alright, let's see. My grandfather has epilepsy, and recently the seizures have gotten worse. They happen more often, and they all end in tears. The doctors say he needs a special new drug that I can only get out of town. I'm the only one in the family who drives. Can I get these drugs today? Sure, he's kind of a crap officer anyways. My GoPro cut out, but I got it fixed, so let's continue. Alright, so we're on shift A. It looks like we got a level 200 detective, so that's good. Alright, let's start the day. I don't want to use any music. Kind of gets overpowering. Okay, no matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you have to send appropriate requests to the mayor. Okay, so I'm supposed to, in the first episode I think it was, I'm supposed to fire all my black police officers, or else there's like going to be a bunch of killings. But I don't know what's going to happen if I don't. Okay, City Hall. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright, or accept the only same as, or accept only some of your requests. So only ask for what you really need. Okay, so job slot officer, job slot detective, SWAT upgrade, request improved equipment for the SWAT team, raise, request an increase in your weekly salary. I'm gonna say start with a raise. I think that would probably be the best way to start this. Okay, let's see, we got disorderly conduct. Eddie's Burgers, every morning there's a dirty, piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Alright, let's send... We probably don't need somebody too skilled, but we'll send these 2 officers. Okay, what is this? We got 2 people we can hire. Well, right now I don't need to hire anybody, so... Okay, Touch of Dionysus liquor store? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. A witness looked on from her window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. Okay, so should probably get the support of the SWAT and send... I guess we need 4 officers. Damn, that's my entire police force almost. So everybody is on call now. Damn. What's that? The City Hall. Okay. Fight residential area. Hot dog vendor reports that he saw 2 Elvis impersonators grappling right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. Well, right now I don't have anybody I can send, but okay, let's see. From City Hall. Tomorrow is the deadline. So I need to fire all my black cops. Okay, not sure how I'm going to do that, but okay. Here's your weekly salary, or week's salary. City hopes we don't disappoint. $1,200, not bad. Not bad. Report disorderly conduct. Officers unharmed. Okay, good. The offender was caught. Nope, I'm gonna miss that call. I wonder what happens. Okay. So the robbery. Okay, the shop has 2 exits, from which a few people have already fled. Enter the store through the main entrance, drive a patrol car right through the front window. Definitely sounds like the best idea. Sneak up to the back door. I'll say sneak up to the back door. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. You in the mask, shut your face and drop the weapon. Silently take aim at the robber. Quiet, Abdul. You're just making things more complicated. I guess I'll try to take him out. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll just take a little bit and go. No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. There's 2 ways out of the shop, in cuffs or in a body bag. I'll let you leave here upright, but only if you release the hostage. Shoot the robber. I'll say the middle one. Okay, good. We caught him, and nobody was hurt. Good job, officers. Look at the SWAT. Okay, we got a case for the detectives, it looks like. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Liang while she was on the way to the pawn shop. Alright, well, I'll send this guy and have this guy join. Alright. We got a call over here. What is this? Ernest Fitzgerald, Countryside. Jack, this year the organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed of the annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I'd really love to do well in this competition. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to send these 2. But, I mean, that guy is pretty good. 200, that's 50 over the bar minimum. A municipal assignment from City Hall. It's a hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freiburg, and the press was in an uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Can I wait a minute? I guess I can't. Okay, sorry. The city's not going to like that. Oh, here, we got a report on the fight. The offender escaped. Okay. Doesn't look like I can... Jeez. 5 officers need to go? Gallery of Art Museum. Okay, a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation. A gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing the exhibits, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." Okay. I'll wait a few seconds for these officers to become available. Okay. And I guess they're... Hopefully I didn't need to send all my officers, but... investigation was started. Okay. Let's see. Sequence. Okay. She was walking, and what does that show me? That doesn't show me anything. Bao Liang, the victim, me and my husband got into a difficult financial situation, and I was going to pawn an antique necklace, which has been in my family for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything, not even cry out. Okay, let's see. Mr. Fishman. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. Alright, the other witness. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang around on the street corners. Okay, next. It was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards, but this guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. Okay, so maybe Yakuza or something. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. Chinese would be triad. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. Okay, well, I guess close it for now and let my detectives do some more investigative work. Okay, we got a report. We did it, Boyd. We won. That Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. Even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting to celebrate the victory, so we'll be taking a day off. We deserve it. Do they really deserve it? Sure, why not? Okay, looks like the day's almost up. Alright, we got another report. Destruction of property, offender caught, officers unharmed. Alright, good. Okay, got another report. Detective Beasley. Okay, so we got 3 new frames. So we got the biker. We got him stealing the purse. And it looks like he's putting it back. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta put it in the correct order. Alright, so this one's first. This one, and then that one. Okay. Quan Yin Lin, Chinese immigrant, recently expelled from the university. Okay, so that's the suspect. Alright, so we're doing good. We're doing good. What is this? So we need to add an officer. Okay, we'll wait, I think. Can I wait? Okay, we got this. Vandalism. A guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall of the building. I chased the brat up a tree. You can take it from here. Well, let's see if this officer's just a bitch or if he actually can do his job. Because he's only 40 stars. Okay, we'll wait till, I guess, this guy is available. And we'll send those 2. That should be pretty good. Okay, the day will be ending soon. Okay. Looked like it was a pretty successful day. Alright, we got our report. The offender escaped. The officer was unharmed, though, so not too bad. Oh, well. And the robbery. Offender caught. Nice. Good work, detective. Okay. You were able to arrest all suspects. Case closed. Good job. Alright, is that it? Yes, end the day. Okay, piles of work. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a long day, more like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you liked it. Hopefully it wasn't too long this time, and hopefully I got all the audio issues worked out. And hopefully, if GTA is allowing, I'll have a new episode of LSPDFR in the next day or 2. Have a great day, and see you next time.